जो अभी आपने देखा, that is not CGI, no filter, no editing. That is a watch made in India, and that dial is a living gemstone. Welcome to the WatchWallah, and today we are reviewing the Jaipur Watch Company's red Fire Opal wristwatch, first time in India. Jaipur Watch Company, based in Jaipur, Rajasthan, an Indian microbrand with a very specific point of view that Indian watches deserve to be taken seriously. और उनकी अप्रोच बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. They didn't go to Switzerland for movements. They chose Japan, Seiko, Japanese reliability, combined with Indian gemstone craftsmanship and Rajasthani artistry. But इस वॉच को दूसरी वॉचेस से जो चीज़ हट के बनाती है, जो कि मार्केट में ऐसा कोई भी डायल नहीं है, not lacquer, not enamel, not printing, a genuine red fire opal gemstone. And here's the thing about opals, कोई भी दो opal stone कभी भी identical नहीं होंगे. The watch you're looking at right now, there is no other watch on earth exactly like this. And that's not a marketing claim. That is a geological fact. Likewise, this video is not sponsored by Jaipur Watch Company. I saved up my own money, purchased this watch, or ordered this watch, got it around 32 days later, जब मैंने वॉच का ऑर्डर प्लेस करा था, and then I got the wonderful surprise of wearing this wonderful watch on my wrist. Speaking of packing, the first thing you experience before the watch, Jaipur Watch Company keeps it minimal, clean and purposeful. Of course, the packaging is very nice with a wooden box. No over-the-top presentation. The confidence here is let the watch do the talking. आपने 60,000 रुपीज़ की रेंज में कई वॉचेस खरीदी होंगी. I can think of Seikos, I can think of a very few amount of Timexes, other brands. But the presentation here is something subtle, meaningful and impactful. And there it is. First impression, even before I pick it up, that dial, even in the box, under basic room lighting, the opal here looks alive. इसमें एक warmth है, एक depth है. It doesn't look flat the way a printed dial does. It looks like it has something going on inside. Leather strap is pre-fitted, quality feels appropriate, good texture, clean stitching. The buckle is straightforward, nothing extravagant, but nothing cheap either. Box contents, the watch, the warranty card, brand documentation, clean and complete. Packaging score, an 8.5 out of 10. Purposeful, not extravagant, जो कि इस ब्रांड को एग्जैक्टली यही चाहिए. टू फोकस ऑन व्हाट इज ऑन द रिस्क, नॉट ये वॉच किस बॉक्स में या किस पैकेजिंग में आई है. नाउ द डायल, एंड आई वांट टू टेक माय टाइम हियर बिकॉज दिस इज व्हाट द एंटायर वॉच इज बिल्ड अराउंड. मैंने बहुत सारी वॉचेस पहनी है, सेको की, प्रेसाज, अल्पिनिस्क, HMT की Scalar Open Heart, and I have seen the grand Seiko dials, of course, on YouTube. I did not have the privilege of holding one in my hand, but I can tell you this opal dial creates a different experience than all of them. Because manufacturing dials, no matter how beautifully made, are reproductions. Enamel is applied, lacquer is painted, gouache is cut, but They are crafted by human hands, and they are extraordinary. They are made. Opal was not made, it grew. Millions or लाखों सालों के बाद under specific geological conditions that cannot be replicated in a factory so far. Now watch what happens when the light moves. That phenomenal color shift, the play of color. And this is happening because opal ka internal structure diffracts light at different wavelengths at the right angles. Red, orange, gold, a hint of green somewhere. This is physics, not photography. And what you're seeing on the screen is exactly what I see on my wrist. One thing you would have noticed, apart from the red Fire Opal और जिसके लिए Jaipur Watch Company जानी भी जाती है, and that is the collection of coins and their integration of coins, stamps, and heritage of India within the watches and the watches that you will be wearing on your wrist. The watch face is adorned with a never used before opal stone, but also with a genuine 1 paisa coin from 1950 to 1955, the first coin minted in independent India, seamlessly integrated into the design. The 1 paisa coin, with its iconic depiction of a galloping horse, symbolizes India's leap into independence and dawn of a new era. It represents the strength, freedom, and progress that defined the nation during its early years of sovereignty. This historical coin, encased within the watch, serves as a poignant reminder of India's journey and its enduring legacy. Watch specifications की अगर बात करें तो केस इसका बना है 316L grade का stainless steel that many watches are made of. Dial is of opal gemstone. The size of the watch is 42 millimeters. Thickness is at 14 millimeters. Crystal is sapphire. Movement is Seiko NH35A automatic. Strap is a 20 millimeter leather strap. Fire Opal specifically has a warm orange red body color that glows with its own light. Unlike regular opals that show color play against a white or a dark base, Fire Opal is the fire. And that is what Jaipur Watch Company understood. You don't need to be Swiss, you don't need to be Japanese, you need a reason to exist. And that, this watch has one. पर ये डायल बहुत डिफरेंटली बिहेव करता है इन डिफरेंट एनवायरनमेंट्स. अभी because I'm indoors and I'm shooting this watch in a photo environment where the light is soft, slightly direct. But if you were to wear this watch outside, the light, depending on the time of the day, सुबह के 7 बजे, दोपहर के 12 बजे, शाम के 4 बजे, will be hitting this watch very differently. Outdoor sunlight reveals more vivid color play. Blue light brings out unexpected cool tones. The watch never looks the same. There are indices of gold tone applied, clean, readable, appropriately proportioned against the organic opal background. The hands, however, are painted or done in black tone, which, personally speaking, I'm not a fan of. I would have preferred if this watch was having gold hands, because I have worn this watch once at my office, and this is the first watch that I've ever worn that has gotten compliments and people have immediately noticed. Oh, this is a nice watch. कौन सी कंपनी की watch है? And frankly speaking, even under office lighting, reading the time was slightly difficult, although इस watch के अंदर loom present है that if you are wearing this watch for a good amount of time under natural sunlight, you can read time under dark conditions. But even during direct lighting, reading the time is slightly hard because the hands of the watch are black in color. Apart from that, this watch does not have any date window interrupting the dial. A deliberate decision and the right one. The Opal deserves uninterrupted space. Jaipur Watch Company's branding sits subtly at the dial, present but not demanding, and that restraint is admirable. From what I can tell you from handling it, the case feels solid, no flex, no rattle, the finishing is appropriate, case surfaces are well executed for this price point. The leather strap sits naturally on the wrist, sketching is clean, consistent, the buckle operates smoothly, no sharp edges, no round finishing. Of course, a criticism from my part is that at 60,000 rupees point, I was expecting a butterfly clasp, because at a similar price point, at around 65,000 rupees, I had purchased my Seiko Alpinist, and that watch has a beautiful butterfly clasp. And Seiko's watch sits a lot more firmer on my wrist, whereas with Jaipur Watch Company Red Fire Opal, the watch sometimes does not fit snugly. Although मैं leather का strap अच्छे से tightly बांध भी दूँ अपनी wrist पे, I still feel that the watch is tighter around the edges of my wrist rather than the base. So the watch does not wrap my wrist properly. इस वॉच के बारे में और क्या कहूँ? While wearing on the wrist, when I went to my office for the very first time, people noticed. And ये पहली watch है that I've ever worn at this price point. And even I've worn expensive watches such as the Seiko Presage, sharp edges. But this watch got noticed. The very instant I met my colleagues. And immediately लोग मेरे से पूछ रहे थे कि कौन सा brand है. And when I told them this is Jaipur Watch Company, their interest increased. And this is a watch that gives you a sense of confidence while wearing it. Of course, it can be a bit intimidating because you're wearing something that is really eye-catching. This price point there, at 60,000 rupees, no one in the entire world is doing something as special as Jaipur Watch Company. Because the red opal does not have an exact copy, and this one watch will be something unique जो कि पूरी अर्थ में किसी और के पास नहीं होगी. I hope you enjoyed this review of Jaipur Watch Company's Red Fire Opal, and this is my very first video, so if in case I made any mistake, kindly excuse me. But if you watch the full video, I thank you for spending your precious time to check out this detailed review of Jaipur Watch Company's Red Fire Opal wristwatch. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends, family members so that they can get to know more about this watch. This is the WatchWallah. Tick, tick, boom. Jai Hind.